He was speed able to copy.
Yeah, we back, y'all. We back.
Okay, so we're back, and we need to clarify something from the last conversation in terms of people not believing, right? So I misunderstood it and thought it was a racial thing, kind of, because there are stereotypes in which if you're an enlightened person and you may have a certain look, that people might not hear you, which is a reality, and it does happen. Now, I'm going to get into the paranormal. Okay, so when I am a cashier, and I am in a state of, let's just say, a number flow. So review, my name JHE in the Pythagoras system is 185, and the prime number is 537, and my name in Chaldean is 155, and the prime is 531. These numbers dance every freaking day randomly with customers. And it happens so often that I go directly to the time periods of the Ramayana, 531, my number, and the area size of Kurukshetra, India, Mahabharata is 1853 in order. Now, there is a jewelry shop with the numbers 1853 on it. She's a customer at my store. When I walked in and I told her that number, and I showed her my phone, she looked beyond the body, beyond me as a black man, beyond me as a truther even. She saw something that was paranormal, and it just hit her. She was like, oh my God, something is happening here. She couldn't explain it, neither could I. That's the truth. When you can get them to see something that you can't explain, then they have nowhere to go but to just be drawn to you, be drawn to you. You see where I'm going here? So when I constantly am showing them the time periods of this ancient world, and they brought the number, I say, this relates to you. I tell them, I said, this means that you and I have had past lives and we're catching up. They're like, yeah, these are PhD people, turkey eating, you name it. The discount, new Hummer, they got the thing, the jab, all of that. They believe in a literal Christ. And for 1 second, this so-called black man, nigga, whatever you want to call me, whatever, okay? This man with numbers took them out of their reality and made them see themselves beyond themselves. And not only that, a lot of them have never heard of the Ramayana or the Mahabharata, and they're in higher ed. I'm like, wow. So I say to them, please, not only am I now showing you that this is about you and me, not only me, this is about you also going and educating yourself about what's happening today, because the Ramayana is happening today. What happens in that story? Very simple. You got some hero named Ram. His damn wife gets kidnapped by a demon, and the demon pretends to kill the woman, and then Ram gets depressed, and then Hanuman, some monkey god, has to go and help give him motivation and fight demons and all this stuff. And they have to fight some damn four-headed monster and cuts the head off, and it comes back. And he's trying to figure out, how do I kill this thing? Do you know how Rama killed the beast? He made a cipher. Now watch me cook this. What do niggas do, so-called, when they're freestyling? They have a what? A circle.
Cipher.
A Circe. Circe is church, the circle of my eyeball. So when I'm in a vibration with my people, now back to what happens to us, we are not in the flow. We're all bodies of water, you feel me? So Rama simply found the cipher, the flow within himself, and he spat something. It wasn't a literal killing. He had an energy. I've had light come out of my mouth. We know this, and my feet. I have the videos of it. So there is a way, my brother and my sister, that they can get it without even seeing it. It's a feeling, and they're just going to be like, whoa, what's happening to me? It's like the Holy Ghost in church when they just vibrating shit. Okay. So also, your Mahabharata, what happens there? It's two families fighting. Well, it's very simple. Is that of Romeo and Juliet? Is that me and my story and my mom beating me up? And you all have family that want to, have tried to kill people, and you see where I'm going here. So who is Krishna in that story? Krishna's telling, do this, do that. And now it's time to get to man up. And then Arjuna's the hero. Arjuna's you and me. He's like, no, it's my family. How can I do this? I mean, I love them. They taught me how to be an archer. He's like, you dumbass, they're pedophiles now. They're junkies now. Whatever, you see where I'm going. They're getting the vaccine, dude. Wake up, Arjuna. They're not your family. You are not them. They are not you. You are beyond that. I'm going to show you. Then what does Krishna do? He transforms into this big, huge, universal creator, showing the sides that eats dead demonic energy and judgment. And then Arjuna freaks the fuck out. So that's the part where what happens, where we take off our clothes, right? I'm gonna moon you, right? And it's, I take a dump on your grass. Can you handle seeing the doo-doo? Remember my brother saying, Jay, it's a pickle, put the pickle. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm embracing my shit now. I'm handling my shit. Enema, metaphorically. Only way to do this, in my opinion, is numerology and magic. This makes sense now.
Listen, I think that everything that you just said is exactly what we're doing on this show.
Yes.
Like, I feel like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? I feel
Yes.
like that's exact, like down to this, down to us going from believing that people are not hearing us to knowing, matter of factly, they are. And let's just say this algorithm brings that really into reality. Like, really, we really found that in 2029, the Burger Khalifa was going to get hit, and 4 hours on Friday the 13th, the Sheikh Khalifa dies. Like, that's real.
Except
That really happened.
he had to spend $1 billion to get relocated.
Euros.
€1 billion to get relocated.
Yeah,
Can I actually, Raphael, while we're doing this, I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, go ahead, Papa.
I emailed you a very unique moment with a subscriber that blew my damn mind, man. I mean, I can't make this up. And I think that you might have seen some of this, Ariel. So today in my live, a subscriber said, hey man, could you please do these numbers for me? And here's the thing about me. I will always be so aware of my people. Like, some people are so into their own world, right, that they can miss something like that. So do you see the thread in the email that I sent?
Yes, sir. I'm pulling it up.
If you could like enlarge in those and just show that moment, because it's incredible. And I'm just grateful that this dude asked me. So I think if you go to the first one where the phone is in the screen, and yeah, enlarging it, and he says right there, David Corey, the numbers 11. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, a little less. Sorry, it's on the side. Yeah, a little bit less. One, yeah, there it is. 11. There it is. 869. This is incredible. This is what I mean.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
This happens, but this happens with me, also with my customers. Now we'll go to the next screen, because I looked it up, and it's unreal what happened here. And this is everyone has this. And to be with Santana, there is something about when someone feels so excited or so in awe, they can almost be like, I don't believe that. So this can do that, but it's much deeper. So this one shows, pardon me, make it a bit smaller. Yeah, 518 is there. So the magnitude, okay, the constellation of this number is Lacerta, first of all. And that's the reptilian lizard. We all have a reptilian brain. And the numbers 185 are there. And we all know that my name, J-H-E, in Pythagoras, the 1 is a J, the 8 is an H, the E is a 5. Those are his birth name numbers. Now we go to the next screen to see the biggest elephant in the room here that blew my mind as to how we are all divinely connected. 11869 is a star. And where is it located? In Iowa City. I live in Iowa.
Oh,
Wow.
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
I love it. I love it.
I can't
I
make this.
want to show you some magic too. Keep going,
Please.
keep going. I'm looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no problem. Now, I'm going to go to my receipts, and I'm just going to, I mean, your YouTubers can see my screen too, pretty much, right? And if I put something there.
Yeah, if I can let you screen share. Mhm.
Cool. So now I'm going to go to my receipts. Okay.
Oh, here,
Let's
let
do
me do this. Yeah, let me do this. Let me stop sharing so we can see the bigger picture.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Okay. So now we go here. Okay. 185 and a receipt. Okay. Very simple. And then we go here. The prime number of 185 is 537. Okay. So I show customers this, and it blows their mind, right? And I'll do stuff like, this is a great one. So now here, 531 is the prime number of 155, my name in Chaldean. And then right here, damn it, you find 185. So it's 1853 in Pythagoras dancing. I mean, I can't make this up. What are the odds, you know? And then you get, this one's really cool. You have 351 and 537 back to back. Yes or no? My goodness. What is going on here? This is dead energy that needs to be spoken for. Then I see stuff like this. 1855 is my name in 2 different systems. This was a woman who had a car accident. An elderly woman randomly bought this kind of food that got to this number, and she hit her head, and she has a hard time seeing. And she always writes in checks, and she's struggling, but she's still very conscious, yes or no. It's incredible. So the only way, in my opinion, to get people to truly, I think, listen today, to look at what Santana is saying, because he's got, he's on it, is to just be like, hey, what the hell is this? The time right here is 5:37. Okay, and then down here it shows what? 15555. I mean,
No, listen, I want, you know what, Raphael, how can we, I don't know how we can, that video where I found that bug, no, he has it, but I don't know how we could play it because I don't know how long it is, but I just want to get into
Yeah, I got it.
how things are right here in plain sight. And
They're not.
these things are, you are so right that these things, everything is right there.
But let me,
Everything's right there.
absolutely.
this particular one, I think you guys will agree. This is one of those messages I was telling you about when certain things are left specifically for a specific person where they've seen it 1,000 times, over 1,000 lifetimes. This one right here, she picked up on this one. I never saw it. And it offended her so much that she woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning because how dare them. Oh, wrong one.
Oh, that's Santana with the mayor, a Mandinga though.
Oh, that's the man. That's the program we started. And you
Oh,
see
very
those,
cool.
see those manuals right there? Those are called, if you can do if you can enlarge that, those are called CSG manuals, certified sight givers. So all the ladies in this
Yeah,
village,
that's the mayor and her daughter.
all of them get trained on how to do eye exam and make glasses now. Certified sight giver, my technology. I got a whole brand new language and everything. And it's free.
Cool,
So
man.
all the young girls don't have to worry about college and being subjugated by dudes. They now have the equivalent of an eye doctor's education for free. Can you
That's
dig it?
beautiful. That is
But that was a
beautiful.
bonus. I wasn't even expecting
Well
that.
done,
Me
sir.
neither.
Oh, that's what you sent me.
No, I was talking about the bug that we was looking at the other day, how I found it on
Oh
that
yeah,
video.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
basically, you know that my son was vaccine damaged. So I'm constantly, studying. So I saw a random article talking about tongue acupuncture. And you probably know how vital the tongue is. You probably know way more than I did because I'm just realizing that the tongue is an organ and is actually our only external organ. And it correlates right with the meridian lines and the heart. So they're doing tongue acupuncture for people with mental disabilities, autism, and so on. This is something I'm just learning about. So I'm looking at this video. They call it TAC, C-A-T. So I'm T-A-C. So I'm watching the video and it's talking about the acupuncture and the different testing they've done and the different studies and different groups of people and results and everything. So they start going down the different issues that the people were dealing with and what the results were after they got the tongue acupuncture. So they start to show like people that are dealing with like tinnitus, coordination, not, well. So they're showing like beautiful pictures of like ballerinas and they're showing kids, a little out of focus. And then they just throw this insect in there and just completely gloss over it like nothing ever happened. It was just like a picture of a bug. And then they just went on to other pictures. So then as the video goes on, they say they show another picture of doctors.
Can you pull up the video?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead. But they show these pictures of these doctors at a round table, and they're saying doctors are still trying to figure out exactly what causes autism and these mental disabilities, and they're really working hard. And as they're at the table, I'm looking in the picture, and they have a dry erase board in the back of the picture, and it says measles, mumps, and at the top it says fever and chills. So I'm like, oh my God, they're talking specifically about the MMR vaccine that has caused these children to have this terrible side effect and
I
getting this
had
thing
that
called,
shot. I mean, I think we all had that, but yeah.
this autism.
The ingredients
yeah.
of that shot.
Oh,
So
you know what?
literally-
Sorry, actually, sorry. This is gonna add. In
No, keep
order
going.
to finish my second semester at University of Iowa, guess what I had to do was get an MM some shit. I never forget it. Yep.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you can see, if you can blow it up. I know what it says. I don't know if Jay can see it.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that
Yeah, it
has-
says
Okay.
fever,
Yeah.
chills, rash, measles, mumps, allergies.
Oh, the
Yeah.
back. I see now.
Yeah, now rubella, all those side effects, that is what collectively rubella actually is. And so they just didn't put they just didn't put rubella there because they still kind of can't tell you everything. But at the bottom, you see measles and mumps.
Yep.
So literally, they're showing you that they know that that's what caused it. Now show them
video.
the bug. Show them the bug that they just decided to just throw. I mean, if you see the video, it's unbelievable because it's for no, Raphael, you saw the video. What reason did they have to put a bug in there?
It's a short video.
Oh, okay, cool. Now this is about tongue acupuncture. I just want to keep it in context.
Mm-hmm.
Which I will say, I think that people really should consider and really look into. As soon as I can find some outlet for it, I'm definitely going to look into it because I'm looking at people's testimonies with all kinds of back issues. In fact, Jay, you really, really should consider it. If you know anybody who doesn't,
I definitely, I'm with you. Yep.
No, we're gonna meet up. I'm gonna do NMRT on you, Jay.
Oh, word.
okay,
Cool.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
all about it. Sure.
That's that touch that Santana wants me to do to him.
Okay, but just keep looking, Jay, because I want
I'm
you to just
watching,
keep
I'm
looking
watching.
at this video.
You gonna touch him healthy.
Just look at the images.
And don't they say that a tick causes Lyme disease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
with you.
it's coming up. Watch this.
That's
When I was in Switzerland, they gave me the hot suction cup treatment.
I forwarded.
Yeah,
Now
we
check
did
this
that
out.
here too.
And ballerina. Bam.
Wow.
Right
They
there.
just threw that in there, and we went on a mission trying to find what this was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what's your father's background, Raphael?
My father's background.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You mean occupation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
like-
Marine.
No, like when I asked you the other day, do you know anything about insects? What was your response to me?
Oh yeah, he had a pest control business.
And you never seen it before.
I've never seen this. I had to dig to find this one.
So what
Wow.
did you find out about it, Raphael?
Basically what this is, this is like the fifth subspecies of a main subspecies, and basically it's an ant. But
Literally,
it's
they don't have any information on
no
this species.
information on the species. They just show a species. It lets you know the 5 different species where it came from, and that's really it.
They injected that into my son.
And that's his kids. Tell him his name up.
What is it? Strigigamy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up now. Yeah, so these insect, alienate, parasitic, whatever you want to call it, these things carry what they're explaining.
Well, okay. So if your son has a parasite, I mentioned the urine therapy thing. I mean, how old is your son now?
He's 7.
Okay, so man, because all right, I told another friend of mine who's the mother of his child and him are having a beef, and she vaccinated his son behind his back. What are your thoughts on enemas for children? I don't know how that would work.
I've done them. I've done the EDTA. We all did it.
We can't, the system, remember, I don't know if I told you that anytime I send a package out, I've got more than $1 million worth of stuff. So every time I send anything out, I have a yacht, a bus, and 6 practices just taken from me right at the border, from America and Mexico. We can't go into no hospitals. I'm shadow banned. I can't send myself an email. I can't receive money. Like literally.
Wow.
What kind of animals?
Do you have any, not to interrupt, but do you have anybody down there who can mail it for you?
No. Oh yeah, I mailed it and they sent it back.
Yep.
And they charged me and they hold my stuff.
No, what I'm saying, can you find somebody to mail it for you?
Oh, that's what we've done. And they still it still always seems to bounce back.
Yeah, nothing.
That's crazy. Go ahead. I ain't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. So oh no, you was pulling up the
You're
image.
talking about you're
up?
about to say something about the enemas, and I'm about to pull up the other image.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah,
so
no.
you
Y'all can
can't
build on
you can't get an enema kit for your child?
That's not gonna work with him. He's he's nonverbal
and then you don't want to do things that are going to be too
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
I got you. But if it's a parasite, I mean, I'm trying to think. Okay, so then someone told me that
this is actually worse than a parasite.
This is engineered.
Yeah, this is a soldier.
Got you.
Like no joke. I mean, you're looking at Winter Soldier right now. Like I'm not joking.
Right.
Like that
this is
ants are ants alone are soldiers. You know that.
Oh yeah.
And this is a hybrid.
Right.
So no, this is like, no, listen, I'm with you. Like we could talk about parasites all day. Like I've obsessed over that for years because I already knew I was dealing with parasites, but you have to know specifically what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like it's not a one size fits all kind of thing. You have to know the demon, literally. You have to know it, what it is specific. The good thing is we found it. Now we have to learn about it, which is very difficult because literally there's no information about this. So if anybody who watches this, if you guys know anybody who deals with insects and could possibly help us with any information about this species, please leave comments and let us know.
Yeah, because it affects the brain and the nervous system.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm gonna look it up right now.
You can't. Yeah, if you can find, man, I was on a hunt, and this is the only thing I can find on it. They don't want it to. They keep switching up the words even in the search. Like they won't even allow you to put that word in.
And pull up a picture of it again, because I want you to look at the shape of the head and see what the shape of it looks like. What is that? A heart, right?
It's a spade or a heart. Yeah, the spade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that? What do you think of the text?
Well, it also looks like the brain or the pelvis as well.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, but you parents whose children can't stop stimming, this is your culprit. They do talk about these hairs that they have, which is back to what Santana was telling you guys about the Trobathia that's in spiders. It's hairs that are super, super sensitive to everything. That's how they censor, that's how they find their way with these hairs, and they literally can pick up anything. How many miles away can they pick up things from just with those hairs? It's amazing.
You know what? So at my store, there's a mother who has 2 children that are very unique. And I noticed they're always kind of moving and they kind of yell randomly. And they're
they have autism.
Yeah.
They got this bug in them.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, because this is what ectasia means. It means without coordination.
Yep.
So it affects, muscle control in the arms and legs, may lead to a lack of balance, coordination, trouble walking, fingers, hands, arms, legs, body, speech, and even eye movement. Like it attacks the nervous system.
Wow.
And that bug is the culprit.
Wow.
They are manipulating our genes and our DNA in a way you cannot imagine.
Sure.
And we came up with that reasoning because we're watching this video and they just randomly just throw that bug in there and just keep it moving.
There's no more
Weird.
there's no more
That is
insects.
weird.
That's weird.
weird.
Like,
There's nothing else. This is about tongue acupuncture.
So do you feel like there's this is a malicious kind of a little game here? This
That,
thing?
oh, let me go a little further. So Rafa, why don't you look and see when this video was published?
Wow.
2020.
Yeah, March 27th, 2020, right when they shut the whole world down.
For COVID.
Yeah. They had to let out all their dirty little secrets at this time. You understand? All the dirty secrets had to be revealed. It really was the big reveal. It really was.
And that's what 2020 is. Perfect vision.
Yeah.
So
Like, so my whole thing is back to magic, back to proof. Who can argue this, what I've shown tonight? I didn't come up, this isn't my information either, by the way. I have no affiliation to this at all. I'm just a mother trying to heal my son.
Yeah.
So somebody explain that.
Wow. My God. Wow. That's interesting. Well, I'm looking at a lot of insects lately, and that's interesting. We're talking about insects.
I've noticed that. I've seen your videos, you looking at the insects and then how they move and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And our real war is with insects. It's with the insects. You know, when I was 7 years old, telling my family that mosquitoes had no purpose. They were literally just flying hypodermic needles. I was telling them that at 7.
And eating flesh.
And
Let the portals open.
and eating flesh opened up the portals. Just like in all the Batman movies and Avengers movies, those are bugs coming through those portals and stuff. You look at insects, they don't look like they're from here. You know, they don't look like nothing else on this planet. So either we're invading them or they're invading us. I don't know which one it is.
Well, I'll be honest, like I have a very unique relationship with insects. So I'll never forget, there was one time, this is the first time I actually felt some fear. It was weird. So I was tapping myself and I had my eyes closed. I was doing my little qigong, whatever you want to call it. I opened my eyes and there was a mantis, a huge mantis staring at me and doing this.
Funny you bring a mantis up. Go on.
And I was like, oh shit. And it was looking like it wanted to do something. And I just sort of stood there, I calmed down, and it kept going and it was rocking. And I watched it. It was huge. It was like almost like this long. Okay. It left me alone because I just kind of stopped like a hornet. I figured, okay, if I'm just kind of chill, but I felt like if I did something. So then I had someone tell me, they had another story about that. My friend Jenny with the tree, that they had a mantis land on the table and it jumped on someone and attacked them. And I was like, fuck. So, yeah.
When I was pregnant, I have a connection with insects. I have a connection with everything, honestly, with life. And I had just had the twins, literally like maybe 2 days afterwards. We were all outside and we were getting the babies to get sun on them. And my other 2 boys, we had a little blow up pool for them, and they're in the pool, and this really strange looking insect jumped on the side of the pool, and very odd looking. And I was looking at it and I could see it literally looking at me. So I started talking to it and I said, please don't jump on me. Just please, I don't want no bother. I'm just trying to sit here, and Santana is my witness. And sure enough, it comes and jumps right inside of my dress. And I'm like, man, yeah.
3 days prior, you had a dream.
Yeah, right. And like 3 days prior, I had just told Santana I had a dream that this big spider or something like that went down my nightgown. I had just had a dream like maybe 3 days prior. So it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got a lot of weird stories. We were in Ghana and we were on the beach.
Do y'all want to do one more?
Go.